Hey, what's up, y'all? Um, yeah, so it's time to do these. Let's do these game picks for this week's uh college football games. Yeah, week 8 of 2022 college football season. So, anyways, let's start with Syracuse. Yes, so number 14 or number 11 in my poll. Syracuse at number 5 or number 6 in my poll. Clemson. And Clemson is a 14-point favorite. I do think that Clemson wins, but I do think it'll be close. I mean, I do think that Syracuse will cover those 14 points. So, I mean, if this was in Syracuse, I think I'd probably, I might pick Syracuse with the upset. But since it's in Clemson, I will take Clemson to win. But I do think Syracuse will cover. So, anyway, so now let's talk about number 21, Cincinnati. Right, they are unranked in my poll. So, at SMU, and Cincinnati's a 3.5-point favorite. I guess I'll take Cincinnati and the 3.5 points. You know that Cincinnati already has a lot of clout, because they went to the playoffs last year. So I guess they'll beat SMU and cover that 3.5. Anyways, how about Kansas and Baylor? Baylor is a 10-point favorite. Kansas in search of that 6th win so they can get bowl eligible. And you know what? And I think they get it. I'm going to take the Jayhawks with the road upset. So, and anyways, let's look at Duke and Miami. Yeah, Duke and Miami. Miami is a 10-point favorite. I do think Miami wins, but I do think it'll be close. Give me Duke to cover that 10. Right, I don't know if Miami can beat anyone by double digits besides someone like Bethune-Cookman or Southern Miss. So, do think Miami wins, but Duke covers. Let's see. And now we got West Virginia at Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a 6-point favorite, but I'm actually going to take West Virginia with the road upset. So, but anyway, so let's talk about number 7 or number 5 in my poll, Ole Miss at LSU, and LSU is a 1.5-point favorite. And you know what? During the off season, I called it that. I said that Ole Miss was going to start 7-0, and then they were going to make their way into the top 10, and then they would take their first loss at LSU. So they do have to go at LSU to go into Death Valley. So that LSU has been playing better, coming off of their road win against Florida. So I do have LSU here. I mean, it feels like an upset, but it's really not. So I'll take LSU in those 1.5 points. Anyway, how about number 9 or number 9 in my poll? UCLA at number 10 or number 8 in my poll, Oregon. And Oregon is a 6.5-point favorite. Right, UCLA undefeated. Oregon was just the one loss to Georgia in week 1. Right, and since then, both of these teams have been on a roll. But somebody has to lose, yes, and I think here is where UCLA takes their first loss. I'll take the Ducks and the 6.5 points. And then number 20 or number 18 in my poll, Texas at number 11, or 13 in my poll, Oklahoma State. Of course, Oklahoma State is coming off of a heartbreaking loss to TCU in overtime. Yeah, they were up by 2 touchdowns against TCU in the fourth quarter. Let them come back, and then of course they lost in overtime. So, but anyway, I think that TCU does beat Oklahoma State twice. Plus, I think that Texas with when Quinn Ewers is healthy is really good. So we'll take Texas and those 6 points. How about Memphis at number 25 in my poll, Tulane, or is this Tulane at Memphis? No, I think it's Memphis at Tulane. Yeah. Yes, let's look at Tulane is a 7-point favorite. I think I'll take Tulane and the 7 points. So, anyways, let's talk about Vandy and Mizzou. I've got Missouri is a 14-point favorite. I do think Vandy is just that bad. I'll take Mizzou and the 14 points. Let's look at number 24, Mississippi State. They're not ranked in my poll. At number 6 or number 7 in my poll, Alabama. Alabama is a 21-point favorite, and I do think that that Bama is going to be mad, about that loss to Tennessee. So I think I will take the Gumps and the 21 points. Now let's see. We've got Texas A&M at number 22 in my poll. South Carolina. And Texas A&M is a 3-point favorite. But you know what? I've actually got South Carolina with the upset. I mean, playing at home at night, right? We know that the A&M's offense is just pitiful, right? They only got scoring 21.5 points per game in 2022. So anyway, I know that the A&M has beat South Carolina every year since they've been in the SEC, but streaks are made to be broken. So I will take South Carolina to beat A&M for the first time in the SEC. So anyways, now let's talk about number 24 in my poll, UCF at East Carolina, and UCF's a 5-point favorite. Of course, UCF just scored 70 against Temple. I mean, I doubt they score 70 against ECU, but I do think that UCF will win. I do think they'll cover those 5 points. Let's talk about Colorado and Oregon State. Oregon State is a 23.5 point favorite. Now, of course, we know Colorado is terrible. Yeah, I think they're one of the 10 worst teams in all of the FBS. But they did get that one win against Cal last week. But anyway, I think that Oregon State is not Cal. I do think that Oregon State wins, and it won't be close. But I think I'm going to take Colorado to cover that 23.5, though. And then lastly, let's see, we've got Pitt at Louisville. And Louisville is a 2.5 point favorite. But I'm actually going to pick Pitt here with the road upset. So I know that in the offseason, I originally had Louisville beating Pitt, but I didn't know Louisville was going to be this bad. I don't think I expected Louisville to be 500 at this point of the season. But I also did not expect Pitt to lose to Georgia Tech either. So they're kind of, swapping a loss to Georgia Tech for a win against Louisville. So I do have Pitt with the road night upset here. But anyways, that's gonna be it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.